program on High Television, Excellence Impact, and it's a pleasure to be with you again this Monday. Happy start of the week. We are here again today for this edition of Excellence Impact. You know, Excellence Impact is a program that comes up every Monday to impact the life of the African youth, the African woman, the African child, everybody. And this time around, Excellence Union International Group is about to make it big again. Excellence Union International Group is having the 14th edition of Maximum Exposure and Impact Conference 2024. Okay, this is something that is huge and is a gift to the African youth. It's a gift to Africa, and we encourage you to be part of this program. If you have any question, you can ask through the numbers you find on your screen. With us here, that's why today we are going to have a special edition of the program. And with us here, we have the mascot of this program, who is the General Coordinator of Excellence Union International Group. He's a modern nation builder. He's a youth coach, evangelist, and consultant. Mr. Musoke Lucas Lionga, it's a pleasure to have you on this platform.
Thank you so much once more. I'm happy to be here because it's a very special edition, and you know always that we don't do things anyhow. We do things the best way. We respect standards, and we create more standards to help our communities, because not all standards have already been created. So we work on established important standards, respecting morals and ethics. And today is a very special day. It's a very special program. Special because you are there, because it's for special people. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Mr. Musoke. The program is for special people, and the Excellence Union International Group maintains standard. I love that phrase. Okay. We are approaching the end of the year, Mr. Musoke. Before we're going to start talking about the Maximum Exposure and Impact Conference 2024, which is coming up, before we started the year, at the beginning of the year, Excellence Union International Group came up with so many programs that they're going to be having, how they are going to be impacting both youth, women, and even men, because you have been impacting men as well. We are approaching the end of the year. I just want you to do maybe a retrospect of how can you analyze what you've achieved till this time.
Well, actually, we always do analysis after the year has ended, and we do an evaluation and analyze what we've done so far. But at least so far, I think that we've been able to reach out to so many youths. Within the start of the year, we'll be able to give exact analysis of what we've been able to do. But I wish to say that this year has been a very challenging year for Cameroonian youths. Yeah, very challenging year in the sense that so many youths have developed the mindset to leave their country because of the difficulties and the ever-rising cost of living and the scarcity or the non-availability of jobs when they have finished their studies. And those who did certain studies and thought that they have arrived realize that they are not even started. So they are looking for other avenues. So this year we received a lot of calls, so many people contacted us to ask the way forward for their lives. They don't understand what is happening. Even after they have gone to professional institutions, gone to academic institutions, and so on, they have acquired all the degrees, they have all the certificates, they turn around, there are no jobs, and so on. So they ask us, what next? And we gave them so many options, and that is the main reason why the caption, the theme for this conference is going to answer many of those questions. That's why we have to choose this theme that has to do with digital technology, remote working, how to maximize remote jobs, and so on. So I think that we will give a detailed analysis of what we've done so far in the year 2024. But as I said, it has been a very challenging year. We have met so many challenged youths, met so many challenged underprivileged persons. We've been able to, in our own little way, been able to advise and give counsel and give directives and orientations on what these youths should do in order to be able to make it. So, as I wish to say, it has not been easy for the youths. We have done our best to make sure that we give them the best advice. with respect to their situations.
All right, thank you very much. Excellence Union International Group has done a lot since the beginning of the year. Most of it I'm aware of. Okay, they have touched the lives of so many. They have encouraged so many. They have given awards, a lot of things. And there are so many youth who got to us, High TV, that they want to get to Mr. Musoke, which we connected. And I think and I believe that their whatever issue they were having was solved. So we really appreciate Excellence Union International Group. And now Excellence Union International Group is about doing it again, Mr. Musoke. We are talking about the Maximum Exposure and Impact Conference 2024. What is this all about?
Yes, the Maximum Exposure Impact Conference 2024 is all about us moving to higher heights.
Okay.
You know, we have been doing a lot, and we always go to higher heights. We are not going down. The standard is not going down. The standard is going up. So this time we'll be talking a lot about maximizing the opportunities that are available. You know, there are opportunities that we may not know that are available, and this maximizing impact is to see how youth can be able to maximize this opportunity to create impact in their lives, to create impact in their families, to create impact in their communities, to create impact in their nation, and why not create impact in their continent. So we wish to show youth how, for example, what does it mean to be a great person, for example. It will be explained during this conference. What does it mean to create impact, for example? It will be explained during this conference. What does it mean to maximize opportunities? It will be explained during this conference, and so on. And this conference is one of the most, I don't want to say, will likely be one of the most attended so far, because a lot of people already are so excited to attend this conference, to be part of this conference. And this may have so many pastors, because I've challenged pastors that you sit down and you wallow in poverty, you beg. Whereas this opportunity that you can also come and learn and invest in business. Invest in business, yes. There are pastors in many other countries, they are great investors. They have about 20 sources of income minus their church. They don't even put their eyes on offerings and tithes in their churches. They have big businesses that are running. Instead, they are the one funding the activities, helping the youth of their churches, helping the women of their churches, not from the money that those people are giving, but from monies that they are generating from other sources that they have invested in. So all these things, so this conference is very, very important for everybody. Youth, students, professionals, the clergymen, women, and so on. It's a very special conference which is going to touch lives. And I pray that youth and students should not miss this opportunity, because this same one might never come again. Another one will come, but it will not be this one.
Yeah.
So don't miss this one, because you may be struggling and not get exactly that which you desire. But this one has come. Take it, maximize it. That's why I'll be going to all the high schools around, because we want all the upper six students to attend this conference. All the upper six students. We don't want the lower six going down. We want all the upper six students in institutions around to attend. We want students in higher institutions of learning to attend. We want graduates to attend. We want professionals, we want pastors and the rest to attend. Journalists, come and learn more. So we will also invite journalists to attend. So it's a conference that many people who have experience will be talking, will be receiving messages from the United States, messages in Cameroon, and so on. All these packages has taken us time, resources to put together, just to give you for free. So I think always we have never charged you, because we don't want you to claim that you do not have the means. So it's open, it's free, but it's very costly. So don't minimize it. Don't take it for granted.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Musoke. When you say it's free, people, when they see something that is free, I believe that is free in the sense that there are some people who have paid.
Yes, yes, it's free. They say that they are not paying anything.
But others have paid.
Yes, that's the sense of being free here.
Yeah, because
they are not paying. But we have taken care of all the cost. Yes, of everything that's going to take place.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Musoke. As you've heard, in the course of the program, we are going to disclose the date of that event for you to be there. Like he said, he's going to go to high schools, to all the secondary schools to get upper seat students. It's very important because, Mr. Musoke, you agree with me that there are so many students students who have gone to school, graduates from the university, and at the end of the day, they are still confused about life, like you mentioned at the beginning of the program. They are still confused about life, and they have been attending conferences, that no doubt, but I believe that this conference is structured in such a way that any category of person that comes there will actually know the way forward. Because now I want us to talk about technology. Most conferences are being held, but now the world is driving towards ICT. Are we going to have that in this conference?
Yes, this is the hub. This is the central point of this conference. The central point of this conference is technology. It's technology. We are encouraging science, we are encouraging technology, we are encouraging engineering, we are encouraging entrepreneurship, we are encouraging business. So this conference is all about technology. And you know, technology cannot run without the other disciplines. It's like a tool, an enabling tool to meet up with business challenges, scientific challenges, educational challenges, communication challenges. So ICT, this conference is focused on technology and to show you how the application of technologies has brought about a lot of enlightenment and how they can maximize these technologies in their respective careers, in their respective professions, to be able to come up with tangible results that are going to help them maximize their future, maximize their stance. This is very, very important.
And we know that there are some people who say that, okay, I've gone to this tech school, I've graduated, I have my certificate, but you are confused on how to go about getting a job or even how to go and get about getting contracts. I believe that this is a conference that will navigate you, that will tell you, direct you on how to go about things, because you are going to have experts from the United States and other parts of the country that, like you said.
Yeah. Somebody can even claim that you have studied tech, whereas you are not studied tech the real way, the right way. This conference is going to strengthen you to show how did you study the tech. Because you can also study tech in the way that others are studying other subjects. And it makes sense. So tech is not just I've studied tech. How did you study tech? It is the application of tech that makes sense. It's not just studying tech. Anybody can study tech. But how do you apply tech? How do you apply it? That is what makes a lot of youths to win projects, to win contracts. Because they can apply their knowledge. They can put their knowledge into application. And today we are living in an age where you have artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence has made it in a way that you don't need to learn everything again and waste time. There are available resources, for example, in ChatGPT, that a lot of work have been done and put there. You just take the resources and feed, and you already have your solution. So you need not to know how to study. You should not just study anyhow and go and waste your time again. That, for example, if you wish to study software engineering, how do you go about it? It's not the way to go and study software engineering again traditionally, because you will finish and you will not be able to have a job because the field is competitive. But if you study the application of software engineering in cloud computing, for example, looking at the cloud, looking at how your knowledge can be applied in the cloud. The cloud here is talking about the world space where there are thousands or millions of communicating computers that transmit information, and so on. They are used also for high storage of data and so on. I'm not already talking about the conference because let me not use this platform to talk already about the conference. Come to the conference ground and learn, and it will open your brain, especially upper six students who will be going to the university next academic year. You should not miss this conference because it's going to help you to know how to choose that which you should do and how to go about doing it. Again, I repeat, this conference has been a stronghold. Most of the work I've been doing for the past 1 month has been to prepare and to work on this conference. So it's not a joke. So those who take it lightly don't know that, don't come afterward. Then one of the good news again, we've not still come back we've not yet entered the conference. One of the good news for this conference this time around is that at the end of this conference, all those who participated will be drilled on a 1-year mentorship on many other areas of life, free online. So this is not a joke. These are things that people are paying thousands of dollars, but we will still wish to give it to African youth, for Cameroonian youth, for free. This is not a joke. So you see how far we are going in order to remove the issue of always complaining, justification, and the rest, so that youth should be able to appreciate this sacrifice that we are doing for their sake and on their behalf.
Ever since the birth of Excellence Union International Group, they have been out to solve problems, to look at problems, to better the life of so many people. And this conference is coming, Mr. Masoke. In the course of the programs you are talking, you will also be mentioning the date. Everybody should attend. I know you said just Upper C, you'll be going to have to school for Upper C students to come. But if you are in lower seat from 5, I believe you can come.
You can still attend, yes. Though our focus is the Upper 6. But from 5 up, lower 6, if you hear about this conference and you wish to attend, it's open. We will not stand by the door to ask whether you are from Upper 6. No, the conference is open to everybody. But our point is Upper 6 because they are about to go out. So let them get the knowledge. But if you think that you still wish to gain the knowledge, you are welcome. The conference is for everybody, for students, for university students, university graduates, professionals, and everybody. It's a general conference, though the focus is for the youths. Correct. Because those are the people that really need this knowledge.
Okay, like I said, Excellence Union International Group is out to solve problem. I want us to look at the problem and see how this conference is going to solve that problem. In the African continent, in Cameroon in particular, you know that our leadership system has not really been the best. Many people are complaining about the leadership system, which has led to so many youth unemployed, so many youth are carrying guns, so many youth, they are frustrated. And even if you see the latest one that most of these youth do now, they scam, they girls, they prostitute, those are activities, they come out due to frustration. And we're talking about leadership now, Mr. Masoke. Most of these youth in Cameroon and Boya, they are going to attend this conference. Are they going to be trained on how to become good leaders, and can this conference solve the problem of leadership that we are having in the country presently?
Now, you know, you cannot say that one conference will solve the problem of a country at once, but it will bring to limelight some realities and how to go about solving some of the problems, because we have different type of problems. We have political problems, we have family and marital problems, you have educational problems, you have technological problems, you have religious problems, and so on. You have economic problems, you have different type of problems. You even have conflicts that are going on, war and the rest. You have other challenges. So this one, that's why we focus on technology. And technology, see how technology can solve problems in the area of business, how technology can solve problems in the area of some scientific issues, how technology can solve problems in the area of jobs, either jobs creation, job seeking, and job sourcing. For example, how technology can be used to help you study better, how technology can help to bring you to much more exposure to that which you are doing, so that you'll be able to do it better and gain resources that are going to help you to be able to do these things. So, and above all, how technology is being applied in many sectors in the world today, in many fields in the world today. And let me say this, and let me be very frank with you. When they call us third world country, I think they have even pitied us. We were supposed to be called 1 millionth world country, because we have just too much to be able to reach where the world is found today. The world is about 5,000 years ahead of us. I mean 5,000 years or more ahead of us, Africans, for example. So the running away to Europe, America, and the rest does not solve any problem. It instead creates more problems. I will come, one of this thing will be on this. I'm on board now, not for that. How the running away blindly is creating more problems than solving problems. I would love that we'll come back to that some other time. But what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that the tools that are available to solve normal problems in life today, those tools are available. And technology provides some of the tools. And those tools that youths need to know, youths will be able to get those tools and be able to know what to do with those tools during this conference. That is why, if you look at the flyer, there are many speakers, but we've done it in a way that nobody will speak for long. So everybody will come with a sharp, vivid talk for about 5 minutes. Yes, because if you are an expert, you don't need to talk for much, for long. An expert does not talk for long. An expert gives you a summary that transforms your life for the next 200 years. That's what we call an expert. An expert is not somebody who makes noise. But we have done it in a way that the speakers don't have that latitude to come and start greeting people and no, you go straight to the point, say what you wish to say, give it to the students, give it to the participants, and go and sit down quietly. That is the type of this we want to do. That's why we avoided bringing one person to come and waste the whole time. No. So if you are, that's why the coordinators will be very strict with time. If you finish, High TV should be there so that you see how this thing will be running, cover the program. So what we are saying is that we wish to also, even the speakers will be drilled to know how to manage time. The speakers too are under scrutiny, even though they are speakers. So you see, it's to make everybody to sit up and let us be able to prepare a generation of youths that's going to transform this country, transform this generation. Those are the type of youths we are working on. So it's not a conference for somebody to even clown with. It's a conference that you probably have not seen since you were born. Come and see it for your first time. Let experts come and talk. Nobody has the time to come and say many things. So anybody who come and waste time, those who are continuing will stop you. You go and sit down first. The next speaker comes up. Everybody has something to say, vivid, to help the participants. This is the type of mindset we are building. A new mindset to be able to summarize resources, materials, and also be able to maximize time, manage time well, manage your energy, and give out what you want to give. So that when you go and sit down, people catch one thing from that which you have said. This is the type of conference we are holding. It's not just type of conference where one man come and stand for 2 hours saying trash and no. We have passed that stage. Now we are moving to the stage of giving small time to many people, so that each person come and pass 1 word, 2 words. You go and sit down and let the people catch it, and that's a booster for this conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a booster for this conference. Like we said, everybody is encouraged to be part of this conference. I would like to ask this question because the conference, now that you are this question, you are going to tell us the venue and the time. I wish to find out if somebody is not in Buea, because we know that the conference is going to take place here in Buea. If somebody is not in Buea, is there a means that will it be online? So
yes. Yes, the conference will be streamed live on Facebook. Yes, the conference will be streamed live on Facebook, and people will be able to, those who are not in Cameroon will still view. Those who are out of Buea, but you know that it's always good to be physically present in certain things. If you are around, be present and get it live. But if you are far off and you wish to attend virtually, there will be a link, and that link will be shared so that you'll be able to attend the conference. So we will put a link online so that people will be able to get it online and be able to attend. That link will be published before time so that people should be able to know that this is the link of this conference coming up. And again, as you said, this conference will be holding next weekend, Sunday at 1 p.m. Sunday the 24th. Sunday the 24th. I repeat, Sunday the 24th. That is coming Sunday the 24th of November 2024 at 1 p.m. at the Full Gospel Auditorium, always in Moliko, Full Gospel Auditorium in Moliko at Sosoliso, behind the Infinity Building. You have a giant structure there that is going to be able to contain this multitude of people that are going to come from left and right to attend this conference. This conference is very, very special, very, very important. It's a conference that you should not miss. we wish to let you know that we are open and very ready to receive all the participants that will be able to come and attend this conference. I repeat again, next week, Sunday, the 24th of November, 2024 at 1 p.m. When we say 1 p.m., please, even if it's around 12, you can start coming. Be coming around 12 o'clock so that we start at the 1. When they say 1, it does not mean that you should start coming at 1. Be there at 1. You can even be there 30 minutes or 1 hour to time and sit down and be enjoying some past events pictures that will be running on screen or on a slide. All this is to keep you to be ready for that which is before us, the challenges of Cameroon and the African continent. Our focus is Africa. I'm not bothered much about the world. I'm bothered about Africa, bothered about Cameroon. We are the ones that have a lot of challenges. We are the ones that are not organized. We are the ones that are disorganized. We are the ones that don't collaborate. We are the ones that don't work together as Africans. We like individualism. All these conferences we are holding today is to bring Africans together so that we can have some ideas, develop them, and make sure that these ideas span over the years and solve problems and bring solutions. These are the type of ideas that will be shared so that when you leave Upper 6 as a student graduating to go to the university, you already know your left from your right. You know your whereabouts. You know where you are going to. Don't be deceived by talk and noise. Know where you are going to. Pick it, hold it, and move with it.
We have few Cameroonians who have the interests of the youth, the younger generation at heart, and if you see one, you should make sure that you attach yourself to that person for you not to make the mistakes that your elders have made. So many elders are out there, so many big brothers and big sisters, let me put it that way, discouraging, let me not say discouraging, pouring out their frustration in the presence of the young ones, and they too are discouraged at one point. This is an opportunity for you to come so that you know the kind of decisions you are making in your life for you not to fall in the same pot of soup. And like I said earlier, I asked about online is because most youth are watching this program. They always watch this program from the Northwest region, from Bamenda. They always watch this program, and I know maybe they may not be able to come for the program, so we are going to communicate the link where you can log in, or if you have somebody in Boya who is attending, they will send you the link for you to be part of it. It's very important. We have so many of our youth that are frustrated. This is an opportunity to ensure that you attend this conference. A lot is going to be taught there on how to make decisions. Let me just come back, okay? I'm training online. Let's not forget that November 24 at 1 p.m. Full Gospel Auditorium. November 24, we'll be singing these dates until the end of this program. We have youth who have graduated, some have not graduated anyway. There are people who have decided to pick up a trade, there are people who have decided to go into businesses, and we have majority of this population is made up of youth. And we know when it comes to entrepreneurship in Cameroon, it's not moving as compared to other countries like Nigeria. So business people who are not going to school, youth who are doing business who are not going to school, who are already into entrepreneurship, is there room for them in this conference?
Yes, there is hope for everybody. I see what you say it again, for everybody. Because there's also the issue of the mindset which will be touched on these issues. There are youths that have finished school and they don't have jobs. There's youths that already have jobs and they may wish to know how to expand this. That's why even after this conference, we are going to create certain a hub. We'll create a very special platform minus the mentorship platform. We'll create other platforms where we can still counsel youths, help youths, and see how youths can move ahead with their lives. We are ready, we are open, we are experts, we have been doing it for long, we have a lot of knowledge that can help youths. And that is why the type of studies that we need today is not this talking. No, it is giving people the reality without which when they go and apply and they feel it works. That's what we wish to give to the youths today. And that is what we think that the youths need. The youths need to know that which that which is required from them. And that which is required for them is useful knowledge. Applied knowledge, knowledge that solves problems. Contemporary knowledge that solves problems, not knowledge to have a big name and carry a big title and move around with a suit. That's not what we are talking about. We're talking about solving problems, bringing solutions to challenges and difficulties.
You might have knowledge and you don't even know how to apply that knowledge
Yes.
that you have, and it doesn't make sense until you apply it and the other next person benefits from what you've learned. So this conference is there to direct you, to help you to go about life, to make decisions in life. There's this aspect, you mentioned something about men of God when you started the program. You know, when it comes to conferences, men of God will always want to attend Bible conferences, conferences that are crusades and all of that. And you said they too should be part of this conference. What are they coming to learn in this conference, Mr. Chike?
Everybody is coming to learn something. Because, for example, men of God, for example, you know, many people have hidden themselves behind God. But the living God is the most serious business person. The creation of humanity is business. I don't have time to go into that. It's business. That's why Jesus said, I have to go about my Father's business. Business in many ways, in many forms. Business is the center of life. All what you are doing, marriage itself is a business. Going to school is a business. And so on. Having a job is business. So business is not just going to sell. No. It's how you carry on your activities seriously in order to have results. That's business. In order to have results. So pastors, a good number of them, especially the Pentecostal pastors, a good number of them are very, very, very lazy and poor. Because they thought that manners will be raining from heaven to them. But they fail to understand that they themselves are supposed to be sources of manna to their church. Not only the word and prayer, but having other sources of engagement that will also act as a solution to their congregations. So that they will not have a dependent mindset of if people don't give offering, people don't give tithe, they will not live. Assume that their churches are shut down today and people are not coming again. Won't they survive? So there is a need to build up and have sources of income and be able to preach the total gospel. The total gospel is not the gospel of poverty. It's not the gospel to beg. It's not the gospel to rely on people. It is the gospel to be able to solve problems. So that when there are harlots, when there are prostitutes in a place, a church can go there and give 30 million to rehabilitate those prostitutes and give them jobs or give them skills, vocational skills and the rest, and say, we are settling you with 5 million. Go and start life. You don't just go and talk to a harlot, to a prostitute. Come to Christ, come to Jesus. Yeah, Jesus will solve your problems and the rest. Yes, Jesus will solve your problems, but also give him 5 million to start a business. Give her 5 million to start a salon. Give her 5 million to start a petty business, and so on. It must not necessarily be 5 million, but give her something to start life with, because you are cutting her from an illicit source where Babas and these people were giving her money. Now you are cutting that evil source. You need to bring a new source. In as much as they know Christ, they know God, let them also have a source of revenue that is going to keep them busy, keep them happy, and that will also help them to be integrated well in the church system with happiness. It's not prayers that they will eat. They don't eat prayers in their house. You pray as a communication tool. But those harlots, those prostitutes that you have won, you will not tell them to eat prayers. Do you eat prayers? No. Prayer is spiritual. You eat food. You dress with dresses. You clothing and whatsoever. So they need this in order to survive also. So we should preach the total gospel. But when you are poor, when the church has nothing, you go and tell a prostitute to come. When she comes, How is she going to pay her house rent? And so on. So you don't just do things anyhow. Today we are living in a world where you solve problems. You don't make noise and not solve problems. If you are seeing scammers on the way, you tell them to come to Christ. Yes, you stop the scammers. You give him 5 million. Go and start a business. Or this, you cut him off from that bad way of doing things. He's comfortable. He comes to God. He knows God. He's serving God. And the rest. So pastors need to also come and learn this. And also be able to go back and change. Many pastors are not an example. They are not a model for people to copy. Because they have made it in a way that people are even doubting them. Because they don't solve problems. They don't handle issues that are trivial, even in their communities. There are communities without water and boreholes. Churches should be able to give even 10 boreholes per year to communities and solve this water problem. You don't go and pray for boreholes to come. You use money. After you have prayed and cleared the air, money now has to be paid to those who own the machines to come and dig. So, but this has been neglected a lot, and it has produced a set of poor men of God, poor pastors. Not because they are supposed to be poor, because they have walked on a blind side of Christianity and left the other side of life, which is the entrepreneurial lifestyle, the lifestyle to gain skills, the lifestyle to invest, the lifestyle to have businesses that generate income. Very, very important. It cannot be left out.
All right, let me take on this reaction. Excuse me, permit me my phone. All right, it says, greetings, my name is Blessing. I wish to know how this conference is going to be different from the others. I attended one conference. They asked us to pay 10,000 each participants, but at the end of the conference we didn't learn anything. I had nothing to take home. So how is this one different? Thanks very much, Blessing, who is texting us from Limbe. And shout out to all those in Limbe watching us.
This conference is different. It's like you've not been able to see the flyers of the conference. I think I will send the flyers to the journalists so that the journalists will forward the flyers to you. I will send a good number of.
Continue, I will do that.
Yes, I will send the information, some information, so that the journalists should send it to you, so that you see. This conference is a practical conference. We have been holding practical conferences. And when we hold practical conferences, there's what we call answering of questions, which means that the agenda of the day is important. We will be able to cover the agenda of the day. But we give enough time for people to ask questions, how they can go about certain things concerning their lives. We will answer those questions there. If you have knowledge to a certain extent, we will answer those questions there. Then again, because we will not have too much time, that's why we are creating this 1 year mentorship platform online, where everybody that attended the conference will be part of this 1 year mentorship platform, where you will be free now to ask many more questions. Anytime you have any challenge, you just come and submit. We answer. Let everybody gain and learn. So the conference does not end the day of the conference. That it will not end on the 24th. It will continue afterward for 1 year. We'll be grooming and nurturing and helping you to grow in whatsoever you are doing in life. That's the difference. And all this is for free. You are not paying us, but we are going to spend a lot of money. That's why we have not asked anybody to pay anything. So that you should not say tomorrow that I paid my money and this and that. No, but you will gain more than what people pay even 1 million to attend. You will gain more than that from this conference. It's not the first time we're organizing conference. We'll be having conferences for long. And the testimonies are there. There are people in Germany, in Canada, in the US, and other parts of the world that have been testifying on how these conferences transform them, and what they are doing today is thanks to the knowledge that they gained from this conference. For free, I repeat, for free. But we are paying everything. It's our own way to contribute to nation building as Cameroonians. So this is a different conference. It will not end that day of the conference. It continues with mentorship. We are not those type of people who come and ask money from youths. No. We know that youths don't have money. Even if they have, we don't ask money from them. We have never organized a conference where we ask youths to pay. No, we don't ask youths to pay for conferences, and we'll never ask them to pay. Yes. Others are doing it, yes, but Excellence Student International Group is not doing that. We don't come and mingle ourselves with people who are trying to use small conferences to make money. No, we don't use small conferences like this to make money. There are bigger conferences in future that may require a lot of investment and resources, where people may be required maybe to chip in something, but that time has not yet reached where we'll be asking people to give anything. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Let me just hint you, if you are youth and you are connected to Excellence Union International Group, there are lots of things that we are going to benefit. Those who are benefiting, they are not here to testify, but I'm telling you. So it's an opportunity for you to go just get your name into the system. Let me put it that way. Get your name into the system, and you're going to benefit a lot. Don't stay at home. Our youth, Mr. Musoke, you talk on this. Our youth, they have the tendency of, I don't know, lukewarm attitude towards conferences like this, which they are going to is going to benefit them. They rather prefer to go to birthday parties. They rather prefer to go to clubs. They rather prefer to go and just go out there, like this, what they have in English or in pidgin, sorry, wash tonton. Yeah, that's it. Even if you don't have anywhere you're going, you just dress up and you just be going. Now I want you to talk to the African youth of about this, their attitudes towards attending conferences or grabbing opportunities, because it's an opportunity that they are supposed to grab, because when they come, then obviously they are going to meet more opportunities. Mr. Musoke.
Yeah, you know, I may not blame them. A lot of them is because of past experience. They've gone to conferences, they received nothing, so they are not moved again. So you cannot blame them. There are a good number of them who have said they don't know what they are going there to do. But this one is not that type. Neither am I saying that all the ones that they have attended are like that. No. But I just wish that youth should understand the meaning of conferences. The meaning of conferences you are going to gain from this one, which is gaining knowledge, gaining useful knowledge that will help you solve your problems, help you gain solutions, help you know how to build your career, help you know how to empower yourself, empower your family, empower your communities, bring solutions to your life first, then others around you. These are the type of conferences that we organize. And this time around, we are going to use ICT as the central pivotal point to touch businesses and other things. So it's a solution-oriented conference that is going to be an exposure ground, so that you will be able to create impact after this. So those are the type of conferences that we organize, and that's why we make it for free, so that we don't tie it to anything. So students of high schools in particular, university students, graduates, professionals, pastors and clergy, born again believers who think that it's by praying in tongues that you gain things. I repeat, born again believers, come and attend this conference. I repeat, it's not by praying in tongues that you receive solutions. I'm not saying that to pray in tongues is bad. Pray in tongues, pray always, but gain skills, work hard, and build your career. And these are avenues where you can gain knowledge that's going to help you to know how to move out thereafter. Thank you.
The program you are watching is Excellence Impact on High Television, and we are talking about the Maximum Exposure and Impact Conference 2024, the 14th edition. It means that it's a conference that has been taking place, and this is the 14th year that this conference is taking place. It has touched life. It has changed the life of so many youth. Don't miss the date. Sunday, November 24, 1 p.m. Full Gospel Auditorium. Everybody, like Mr. Musoke have said, are encouraged to be part of this conference. Come there and learn. Come there and know how to go about your life. Come there and know how to make decisions. Come there and know the courses you are going to take when you enter into the university. We have a lot of students who are in the university, third year, second year. They are canceling to come back and start from year one because they make a big mistake in choosing the courses or in choosing what they are going to study in school. Not all courses that are taught in the university are contextualized, Mr. Musoke.
Yeah, you know, the irony about it and the problem about it is that the educational systems that we have in Africa uh, have done their part, they have done their job, but they no longer serve the purpose for the world in which we live today. The world in which we live today is a world of solutions. It's a world that brings solutions and solving of problems. It's a world whereby people study things that are going to help them. Because if this system of education was realistic, we would have been the one drilling our own oil, would have been the ones constructing our own roads, we would have been the one doing all what we bring other foreigners to come and do in our country. Whereas we have an educational system. You have an educational system that cannot produce road construction experts. You have an educational system that cannot produce experts of pipe-borne waters. You have an educational system that does not carry out complex surgery, and people are always flown abroad and the rest. You have an educational system that does not help. Let me come back again to the issue of road construction. That does not drill oil. That does not refine oil. And you bring the experts to come and experts from foreign country to come and build all this installation. You have an educational system that has led to chronic poverty. Then that educational system had its time, and its time ended in the 60s, in the 1960s. That's when this educational system ended. From the 1950s and above, it was something else, and that is what we missed. We continued with it till the year 2000s. It means that we left. We have been in the dark for 60-something years. We need to take this darkness and throw away and bring light, so that this light can solve the problem of African youths. African youths are traveling all over the world, all over the world, all over the world. Africa should be a better source. Africa should be not just the continent that sends away its youths, but Africa should be that continent that conserves its youths. But we have had a bad system for over 70 years that has tarnished, destroyed the African space. We need a new space. We need a space, and this space is the space that we are going to talk to the youth, raising a new breed of African youths. This new breed of African youths are going to take over and build the continent Africa, because it has all the resources that they need. It has the raw material and the rest. We cannot depend on an educational system that has not proven itself. It has not validated itself to make sure that people take it serious. That is why we are talking to the youth, so that we show youth that which is useful, that which is important. That is why we are holding this conference. It's a conference of once in a while. You miss it, you miss it. We will not come back again to this same conference. We'll come to another conference, but it will not be this one. Don't miss this conference. Whether you are living where, come. It's on a Sunday day. That's why we choose a Sunday. We do not choose a Saturday, because we know that some students still go to school on Saturdays, so that they'll have a reason for not coming. Now you don't have a reason for not coming. Keep off your Njange meetings, your tribal meetings for this Sunday the 24th. Don't go for tribal meetings, youths. Come for this conference. Those tribal meetings will not pass. If you miss one day, you have not missed it. Send your Njange ahead of time and say you will not be there, because there's a conference that needs you. I don't want you to give reason for Njange meetings. Send your Njange ahead of time. Send your tribal contributions ahead of time. Don't go for that tribal meeting this Sunday, 24th, 1 p.m. Come to the Full Gospel Auditorium in Moliko. That's where things are going to happen this Sunday. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Before when we come back, you are going to be telling us about the people who are going to. The people are going to be there to give talks, to educate the youth and all of that. But before we take on our jingle break, I will remind you of the dates again. Sunday, November 24 at 1 p.m. Full Gospel Auditorium. You might be there thinking that you have it all. Just a change of your mindset can change your life forever. And this conference, I believe in Mr. Musoke, and I believe in the caliber of persons that you will bring to talk to the youth. They can just change your mindset, and you see that what you have been doing for 10 years, thinking that is the right thing, was actually the wrong thing, and you navigate your way, start doing the right thing. So we are just going to take on this jingle break, and when we come back, we'll continue with the program. Don't go anywhere, because we are going to give you more information about the conference. the 24th of November, 1 p.m. Full Gospel Auditorium will be the 14th edition of Maximum Exposure and Impact Conference 2024. The whole of Boya, all the youth, the men, the women, business people, men of God are called upon to come to this conference and maybe learn something new that is going to change their life. We have been having this program with the mascot of the program, Mr. Musoke Lucas Leonga, who have been telling us about the program, what you are going to gain. You are going to gain a lot. Don't want to let the cat out of the bag. You need to come to the conference where you will be given that information in a conducive atmosphere, and it's going to digest very well. Mr. Musoke, I'm coming back to you. We are rounding up the program. We are talking about the conference. What message do you have out there for the youth, for the population of Cameroon, the African youth in general?
Yes, the one word that I have, which is very important, is that I'm inviting all upper six students of all colleges around, all high schools around Boya and the neighborhood. I'm inviting all university students and students of higher institutions of learning in Boya. I'm inviting all graduates, all youths, all professionals, all pastors and clergy for this upcoming conference this Sunday, the 24th of November 2024 at the Full Gospel Mission Auditorium in Moliko, Boya at 1 p.m. prompt. We are starting. Let me also say that there will be 6 individuals that are going to receive special awards. 6 individuals that are going to receive special awards during or the course of this conference. This conference is also going to be streamed live on Facebook. So for those who are very far off, you have the opportunity to view the conference on Facebook live. I wish to remind you, this is one of its kind as the Maximizing Impact Conference 2024. Come and see how ICTs can be used in all domains of life to solve problems, to bring solutions. This is the type of conference we are organizing. It's very rare. These are conferences that people pay a lot of money elsewhere, but we are giving it out for free to African youths, free to Cameroonian youths. So if you stay at home, don't say you did not know. In as much as we said upper 6 students, if you are in lower 6, if you are in form 5, you can still attend. We will not send you away because you are not in upper 6 or you are not in the university or you are not a graduate. Everybody is welcome. The conference is open to the entire public. So welcome this Sunday, the 24th of November. I pray that this announcement will be going on at High TV all the time so that youths will be able to be reminded for this conference. Very, very important. The speakers of this conference are experts. I don't need to go and be calling all the names because there are many. We know that they will be concentrating on topical issues, brief to the point, so that they don't keep talking for long. You gain one thing from a speaker, you gain one thing from another speaker, you gain another thing from another speaker, and so on and so forth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Impact Conference 2024 at the Full Gospel Church Auditorium, Moliko, Boya at 1 p.m. But as I said from the beginning, you can come earlier and take your seat. Even by 12, be there. Don't wait. Even by 12, you can be there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Musoke. All roads lead to the Full Gospel Auditorium, Moliko, come November 24, 1 p.m. At the Full Gospel Auditorium, we are going to be having the Impact Conference 2024, organized by Excellence Union International Group. Whenever you hear this name, there are many NGOs, there are many common initiative groups in town, but when you hear Excellence Union International Group, you know that these are people of action, because they always do the action. We used to see it here on TV. It's not something that is hidden. So don't miss out on this. Make sure that you will be there on Sunday. You go to your church. If you are not attending Full Gospel Church, go to your church. Before then, churches will be closed now. They just take your routes to the Full Gospel Auditorium and gain knowledge. Gain knowledge for free, like Mr. Musoke always say. That's how we saw it on this edition of the program. The rebroadcast comes up at 10 p.m. Do well to join us again next week for another edition. Meanwhile, we give big thanks to the technical crew. They are doing a wonderful job. And stay tuned to High Television. Bye-bye.